Season 5 of award-winning Aging and Awesome is a production of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation, the A&A Media Group, and Consider It Done Productions, proudly presented by community stakeholders across Nevada and Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Las Vegas Henderson, Reno Sparks, and more. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons. Hi everyone watching across Nevada and around the world on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TVs. Welcome to Aging and Awesome. I'm Kai Sisson.
And I'm Joe Della Ripa. You know what we need?
What?
A light at the end of the tunnel. When we reconvene with Erin Breen, she explores the changing season and the hope for a brighter future is within.
In Carson City, local veterans are out to share their story and raise money for Honor Flight Nevada. The story of their most current mission is coming up.
And we wish a very happy birthday to 101-year-old Melda Lee of Morningstar Senior Living in Sparks. We take you to the party of the century.
And of course, a spin in my cab. What will this contestant choose to win? Some chocolate or a Roku streaming player? They just gotta get 3 out of 4 questions right first, of course. All aboard the cab for some trivia next on Aging and Awesome.
There is an undeniable bond amongst our great country's veterans. They look out for each other like a family.
Erin Breen has the story of 2 veterans helping fund fellow veterans' trips to Washington, D.C. to see the monuments built in their honor through sales of a very special book. Have a look.
70 million Americans fought in World War II, and most of us have a direct connection to the heroes who waged those battles. Many of them have been publicly honored over time. But every World War II veteran has an individual story to tell, including many who now call Nevada home.
You know, Nevada really does celebrate its veterans, and that's pretty easy to see when you come down here to Carson City. And now 2 local authors have put those stories in a book.
It's called Legacies of the Silver State, Nevada Goes to War. And it's a collection of individual stories of Nevada warriors and the role each played in the war. 70 heroes profiled for prosperity.
Nevada's only Medal of Honor winner is a Churchill County High School graduate. That's Bruce Van Voorhees. He was a Navy pilot and went down with a plane in 1943. So I just thought, we need to preserve these stories.
Steve Branson has been a journalist in the area for decades, and he struck upon the idea for this book as he was volunteering on an honor flight to Pearl Harbor. It was his 3rd time volunteering for honor flight.
Most of the World War II vets are the same age as if my dad were still alive, in the young 90s. And I just kept thinking, I wish my father was here. But I looked at the World War II vets and thought, I am surrounded by 18 fathers right now. They all volunteered to serve. And it's easy to see why Tom Brokaw called them the greatest generation.
Ken Beaton is another local writer who has also volunteered on honor flight and who was excited to help.
What's your favorite?
I would have to say my former neighbor. She's a Lovelock native, and she was born in 1919. But Phyllis went in the Army and was a WAC in 1943, and she got assigned to General Marshall's staff in the Pentagon. Now, General Marshall, his title was Army Chief of Staff. He ran the entire war. In other words, the Navy, the Marine Corps, everything was underneath him. And she handled top secret, Operation Overlord for eyes only.
A California writer by the name of David Henley, who wrote a book on the USS Nevada, also contributed stories to this book. It has been a whirlwind year. Sales have been steady.
And we're nearing $10,000, and we decided to give it to Honor Flight.
And this project has paid off for the authors, too, as seeing something like this become a reality is a huge accomplishment at any age.
And the best part about it, I've been a journalist for over 40 some odd years. I was a teacher. I was involved in radio and TV, but we had a book signing a couple days after Thanksgiving, social distance, and a man brought his 9-year-old son to the book signing. The father said, "Son, I want you to meet a real author." Boy, the ego went, I made it.
You can find Legacies of the Silver State, Nevada Goes to War on their Facebook page at Legacies of the Silver State and on Amazon.com. And they're not done yet. They've already started collecting stories on Nevada's Vietnam veterans. So stand by. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Thank you, Breen. Our friends at Infinity Hospice Care do so much for veterans who are near end of life.
Reaching the highest level of a national program certifying them as a veteran-centric hospice care provider, Infinity Hospice places a greater emphasis on staff education and caring for Vietnam-era and combat veterans.
Any veteran that comes into our service, we're attuned to that. We ask them that when they come onto service, where did you serve? What branch were you in? And we try to talk to them and see how much they want to talk about their service. Our entire team gets involved, our chaplain, our social workers, our nurses, our CNAs, doctors, volunteers, volunteer coordinator, and we try to see what their needs are. We offer them the opportunity for a pinning ceremony. The pinning ceremony is, obviously with COVID, it's done virtually, and we've recently had one up in Fernley that I know you want to talk about with Mr. Morse, who's a Marine Corps veteran, and that one was very moving. We had our entire team involved. Because we did it virtually, his family from California to Arizona and throughout Nevada was able to participate and be part of that ceremony.
Thank you for doing this, everyone.
This is really special.
Thank you.
Thanks for including us, Cheryl.
Oh my gosh, family. We love ya.
Love y'all too.
I had 2 of my veteran volunteers participate. We had our chaplain involved, and we just had a very moving ceremony for him in Fernley. I know at the end, Wendy said he was in tears and was very touched by the entire process.
I'm honored on behalf of Infinity Hospice Care present the certificate to you, which reads, Infinity Hospice Care, we honor our veterans, Paul Morris Jr., United States Marine Corps Reserve veteran. We pay special tribute to you for your military service to America and for advancing the universal hope of freedom and liberty for all.
We provide them with pins. That's why it's called a pinning ceremony for his branch of service from the We Honor Veterans program and for just being a veteran itself. I think it's just emotional because they're recognized at the end of their life. They're thanked for their service, and it's done, I think, in a very poignant and special way.
That is so wonderful. Thank you, Infinity Hospice Care. Still to come on Aging and Awesome.
We celebrate a 101-year-old birthday party at Morningstar Sparks and get together with our friends at your insurance agency for some great info on if you need to change your healthcare plan, plus a spin in my cab.
All that and more, but first, let's head over to Club Breen to reconvene after this short 90-second break.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
If you're dealing with a serious illness or going through treatment, you don't have to do it alone. Infinity Hospice Care provides palliative care through Nevada Care Connect to help with symptom management, emotional support, and the care you need. Treatment can begin any time during an illness, during and after treatment, and all of it from the comfort of your home. Nevada Care Connect will work directly with your doctor and specialist to ensure the treatment you receive is exactly what you want. Learn more at nevadacareconnect.com.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Hi, and welcome back. You know what we all need? Just a light at the end of the tunnel. Seriously, I think that we are all feeling caged in and probably a little bit hopeless. We've weathered the winter expecting to emerge to some kind of normalcy, and yet it still eludes us. To be fair, there are a few flickers out there. I mean, we're making progress with these vaccines, which may lead to more normal travel and maybe a little bit of socializing again. But in my own lack of hope, I've started actively looking for it. You know, any signs of any kind of a turnaround out there. And I am not sure if I'm willing them or if Mother Nature is kind of humoring me, but I'm starting to see just a few of them. So I took up running. Okay, I wouldn't really call it running. It's like an old lady jog. But it gets me out of the house for like an hour at a time. And even if you walk during all that time, you can't help but see some enlightening things going on just even in the neighborhood around me. Like, look at these guys. I know they're tiny and they're pretty lonely, but they have ventured right up, haven't they? Now, I'm not ruling out the fact that they could probably be snowed on just next week, but you know, it's really exciting to see them. There are people out and about walking, taking their own turns. And the Truckee River, it's changing. It's getting ready for the next season. It's just one of my routes, but you know, it always makes me happy just to run along the river. And it's not the only one. You know what? Virginia Lake is showing some signs of, pardon the pun, springing into spring too. Now, that's about as far as I've been able to get so far. You know, I know in my younger years I wanted to be up on the ski slopes or maybe hiking in the hills, but even close to home, I can feel that we are actually coming out of the dark just a little bit. Plus, I'm collecting home improvement ideas as I jog around the area. Not that I can actually afford to do any of them, but I am actually noticing that some of my neighbors are, say, getting new roofs, starting up new projects. Okay, some are selling. And I understand that because we are all anxious to move on with life in whatever form that takes from here. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marcia Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 30 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, call Marcia today and tell her Joe sent you.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Customized coverage for your healthcare needs. Your Insurance Agency, serving Nevada seniors for over 50 years. Your Insurance Agency offers all Medicare plans. You need a plan as unique as you are. Your Insurance Agency has agents across Nevada. Call 775-209-1010.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.30 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today. For nearly 30 years, Michelson & Associates has been protecting Nevada families and their legacies, specializing in elder law, including estate planning, contested estates, guardianship, probate, Medicaid, and VA pension benefits. Their goal is to protect seniors from exploitation and to build, protect, and sustain family relationships and property. The Michelson team stands ready to evaluate your needs, recommend the best course of action, and provide second-to-none service every time. Call Michelson & Associates today.
At Intermountain Healthcare, you get the same healthcare partners, caregivers you know and trust, but you also get more. More nationally renowned specialists to serve you. More holistic care, including preventive care and mental health. More technology options to simplify and improve your care experience. What does getting more mean? A healthier, stronger you and healthier, stronger communities. Because all of us are better together.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Becoming a centenarian is a big deal, and the celebration that follows is usually quite the birthday bash.
And every birthday thereafter is a reason to party. Melda Lee turned 101 years old recently and celebrated this milestone with her friends at Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melda. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Good grief.
All of us on the city of Sparks, the mayor and city council, just want to congratulate you on this incredible day. Welcome to 101, and then with that, we actually have a proclamation. It says, whereas, in recognition of the occasion of your 101st birthday, the city of Sparks extends sincere wishes on this special day. May you enjoy great health and happiness.
Birthday wish.
My wish was that they all come and they did.
Anything, word of advice, anything you'd like to tell your friends?
Oh, well, they're all here, my relatives, and that I love them all.
From the bottom of our hearts, from our Morningstar family to you, we consider you family, and we love you.
I know.
And the gift that you've given us is going to be forever in all of our hearts. Happy birthday.
From all of us at Aging and Awesome, happy birthday, Melda!
Well, if you're on Medicare, approaching Medicare, or have a family member who is on Medicare, you know there are dozens and dozens of different plans to choose from. And for the many of you who are new to Nevada, or maybe you lost your job or are retiring, the myriad of different examples of life changes can bring the need to evaluate what is best for you. And seeking a little help with that can make the difficult process much easier. Our good friends at your insurance agency are here to explain.
So when you have a life change, as we were discussing earlier with a move, loss of coverage for an employer, changing jobs, whatever, there's an opportunity for what we call a special enrollment period, where we can help assess to see if there's a plan we can move you to outside of the traditional open enrollment. Everyone knows when that is. It's always during the holidays, but it's October 15th to December 7th, right? But we can still help people year-round based on their circumstances. We have people that we can move year-round, all the time. So it's worth a phone call to see if you qualify for one of those special enrollment periods. So this is a chart we built to help educate people on the options available. We want to establish trust with the people we serve. And when they realize that we represent all the plans here in Nevada, we're going to help them determine which benefits are suitable to them and their needs. For example, some of you may have a chronic health condition like diabetes or heart or breathing disorders. We have plans that are tailored for that. Some of you may be eligible for Medicare and Medicaid. We have plans tailored to you to actually give you more benefits than you currently have. So we have all of them broken out based on what's important to you. Maybe some of you are looking for extra benefits, realizing that you would love to have some dental care, some dental benefits, or some vision, you need new eyewear, et cetera, et cetera. Coming to a broker like ourselves will allow us to help you determine and find the plan that's best fits your needs. I think it's important for the people we meet with to realize that this chart is available for us to have a conversation with you because we do want to establish trust. I know if you're walking in and meeting someone for the first time, they're going to say, okay, what are they going to try to sell me? When the reality is we're going to start with education first so that we can establish trust. So pick up the phone and give us a call. So if you need to feel more comfortable staying home, we can actually enroll you virtually, and as well as if you want to do it in person and you want to be able to sit down and really go through everything with us and all the options, we're glad to do that too. Let's see if we can help find you something that's suitable to your needs.
Thank you for that great information. Ahead on Aging and Awesome, a spin in Kai's cab. Are you ready to play? Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Spanning Northwest Nevada, the independent, assisted, and memory care communities of Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, Summit Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living. Caring people, serving people, improving lives. Take a tour of these fantastic communities today. Looking for a fun way to connect with others by phone or online? Join the Nest Collaborative. Volunteers provide free one-to-one and small group social opportunities and technology assistance for older adults. Call 682-8641 to get connected. GI Consultants' highest priority is patient safety, with screening and infection control measures to keep our community safe, utilizing telemedicine services, allowing patients to visit with a provider from the comfort and safety of their home. For the best gastrointestinal and liver care, choose GI Consultants. Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Hi folks, Ron Ford for Sierra Air. Do you know the most important factor in the lifespan of a new furnace and air conditioner is the quality of the installation? That's why at Sierra Air we take pride in our award-winning team of install experts. They get the job done right every time. We also provide a comfort promise, 100% money-back guarantee, and the best warranty program in the industry. To learn more, give us a call or visit sierraair.com.
Perfect indoor weather, Sierra Air.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hello back there. Welcome to Aging and Awesome in Kai's Cab. Who is it today?
Beverly.
Beverly, welcome. How are you?
Hi. Did good.
Yeah, how you feeling? Healthy and happy?
I'm happy. My blood pressure is going up because they're feeding me well there.
Yes, Beverly is a resident of Lakeside Manor. We're here circling Virginia Lake, and she's fed well, and the blood pressure's going up. So maybe less, what, sodium?
All those good things.
Hey, food is good, food is love. Eat up, right?
Yep.
Well, Beverly, thanks for coming on the show. We're so happy to have you, and it's pretty simple. If you get 3 out of 4 questions right, today we'll be giving away a Roku streaming player.
What's that?
It's for your TV. You can plug it in and you can watch Netflix or Hulu or even Aging and Awesome.
Oh, wow. I have absolutely no mechanical ability, and somebody would have to show me where to plug it in.
You don't watch Netflix or Hulu?
No.
Basic cable?
Yeah.
Well, I can give you some chocolate too instead. How about that?
That'll work.
Well, Beverly, let's get this show rolling. First question for you. A physician wanting to check out your lub dub wants to hear the sound coming from what organ? A, lungs, B, heart, C, stomach, or D, brain?
So we got it, heart.
Heart is correct, you lub dub. How's your lub dub today?
Well, it's working.
That blood pressure, you got to keep that on the low, the regular side.
Yeah,
not low,
having
but
all this fun I'm having.
all this fun she's having. You got to keep it regulated, not low.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right on. First question correct. Here's question number 2. On the 4th of July 2020, Joey Chestnut broke his own world record eating 75 what in 10 minutes? Is it A, hot dogs, B, pancakes, C, pie, or D, hamburgers?
I'm going to guess pie.
You gonna take a wild guess and say pie, Beverly?
Yep.
It's hot dogs, 75 hot dogs in 10 minutes. No, that's okay, you can get one wrong. That's all right, Beverly. You gotta get the next two right though, okay? Named for a 17th century monk, Dom Perignon is what type of wine? A, Merlot, B, Champagne, C, Chardonnay, or D, Pinot Noir?
I'll say Merlot.
From Dom Perignon?
Well, I thought of Dom Perignon, but either one of those. Pick one.
Oh, Beverly, it was Champagne.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dom Perignon, 17th century monk.
Well, I got that one wrong.
Well, that's okay, Beverly. You didn't win today, but man, you were a lot of fun.
Well, I enjoyed it. It was quite an experience.
How about this? You got your 5 minutes of fame. Say whatever you'd like to our millions of viewers. What do you want to say?
Well, just keep on going.
Keep on going, be aging and awesome?
Right.
That's some good words from a wise woman. Beverly, you're so sweet. Mwah, thank you.
It was fun.
Out of time already? 30 minutes sure goes by fast when you're having fun.
True.
Our challenge for you this week.
As Aaron told us, there is a light at the end of all of our tunnels. It's about finding the hope within and seeking out better days. How can you do that this week? Life is challenging, but every day is truly a gift, an opportunity, and even at 101 years old, a reason to celebrate. We encourage you to do that this week. Have you visited agingandawesome.com recently? Check out the all-new featured segment tab at the top of the homepage. There, we are building a resource for you to find out more in-depth information on the stories we tell here on the show.
And while you're at it, you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter for your chance to win a free Roku streaming player. From Reno to Carson City, Las Vegas, and Henderson, community stakeholders make this movement to encourage our community to be aging and awesome possible. It is so important that you at home support them as they are hard at work bettering the lives of seniors and their families. A big thank you to
Senior Care Plus,
GI Consultants,
Eden Home Health and Hospice, The Better Business Bureau, Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Your Insurance Agency, Michelson and Associates,
Summit Estates, Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living,
Intermountain Healthcare,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Sierra Air, The Nest Collaborative, and Lakeside Manor. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
1, 2, 3, listen.